Hi team, welcome to the first installment of your I Want to Work My ... series. A few weeks ago on the Mo Bryan Training Facebook page, I asked for your input on parts of your body that you would like to see toned, looking better in tank tops or blue jeans or holiday attire or whatever it is you've got going on. Most people have a body part that they think is problematic or a trouble zone for them, and I asked for your input so that I can start helping you to tackle those at home. So whether I'm your trainer or your coach, here is your first installment. I would be remiss to not start this in my comfy, cozy living room, right? I'm sure what you're thinking right now is, how in the world is Marcia going to help us work on our ... if she's sitting so comfortably on her couch? And the answer is simple. The only way working your ... is going to have a significant impact is if you start with what you're putting into your body. Now, I can tone your triceps all day long. I can work your glutes all day long. I can work your abs all day long. You fill in the muscle group, I can work it all day long. But the truth of the matter is, if your nutrition isn't sound, there is not going to be a significant caloric burn, and it's not going to make a difference. So what I need for you to do to start everything off is think about your body kind of like your bank account, right? If you're putting out more than you're putting in, then there is a negative balance, okay? And if you want any body part to look better, if you want to trim some weight, no amount of tricep dips or squats or calf raises or any of that is going to make a difference the way your nutrition plan will. So your first assignment is not going to be a big set of exercises. It's going to be a mental exercise to get your nutrition in check so that you can really start maximizing some of the efforts I'm going to present to you. I'm going to assign you 3 things your first time. Now, none of this is profound. Most of you have probably heard this before, but what you probably haven't heard is, let me know you're involved so that I can hold you accountable, so that I can spur you on, so that I can check on you with these things. So number 1, your BMR, your base metabolic rate. There are websites to calculate this or apps to calculate this. Your base metabolic rate is the number of calories that you should be eating in a day. And the only way it's going to give you an accurate reflection of what your body needs in a day is if you use your true weight, your true height, your true age, and a true reflection of your lifestyle indicator. It doesn't matter if you intend to work out 5 days a week. If right now you only work out 1 day a week, then that's the lifestyle indicator you use. Using incorrect information is going to give you a number larger than what you actually need, which is going to defeat your purpose. Now, when I was younger, I had a car, and I don't remember what car it was, but if I overflowed the gas tank before it would shoot out of the nozzle where you have the gas pump in, it would actually flow out of a hole in the wheel well. It would spill all over the ground down there. Yeah, it happened a time or two. You get those pumps that don't shut off. So I bring that up because your body isn't like that. It doesn't just get rid of calories that it doesn't use or doesn't need. It doesn't overflow its gas tank. It stores everything. So if you're eating more calories than you need, no amount of working out is going to tone those muscles. It'll tone them, understand that, but you're not going to be able to see that definition and feel those results like you're after. So 1, I need you to go calculate your BMR. 2, I need for you to take some responsibility for caloric awareness. And this was the first step I took when I was more than 100 pounds overweight, and I was like, obviously I'm doing something wrong. What in the world can it be? Well, now I know that the answer is usually nutrition. Now, I don't still count every single calorie, but for a few months, I counted everything. I weighed everything. I measured everything, because there are calories in things higher than you would even imagine. So to come to a point where you realize, oh, these are the calories that I'm putting into my body, and these are how many calories I should be putting in my body. There are probably going to be some things that you're eating every day that you don't have a clue what their caloric significance is in your world. So by becoming calorically aware and starting to realize, oh, for every 100 calories I put in my body, it takes me a mile on the treadmill to burn them off. Do I have that 15 or 20 minutes it's going to take to burn off that handful of potato chips. You know, it might take you 30 seconds to eat them, but it's going to take you 20 minutes to burn them all off. So becoming aware like that, okay, where am I at and how many calories I need and how many calories I've had, so that I know how much, number 3, work I have to put out in order to keep my balance in check. Because when we start working on these body parts, if we have those excess layers of fat on them still, we're not going to be able to see the definition and the work that we're doing. And that's why people quit. People start by saying, oh, I'm going to work my tricep, right? This thing right here. Lots of people want this to look better. But what happens is they don't change the way that they're eating. They don't look at their nutrition plan. And because none of that fat layer is coming off, they don't see the changes. So they think, oh, this isn't working. I'm just going to quit. So your first assignment, before we get into significant or specific, that's the word I'm looking for, specific body parts, is 1, go calculate your BMR. 2, spend the next week practicing caloric awareness. See, are you putting in more than you're taking out? Are you taking out more than you're putting in? Because that's when you're going to start shredding weight. Are you running that nice and even level? And if that's what you're doing, if you're level, do you want to be on one of those, at the end of one of those spectrums? And number 3, you gotta start doing some work, right? So I don't care if you take the stairs, I don't care if you play with the kids, I don't care what it is, but if you say I'm only going to commit to doing Marsha's one specific exercise each day of the week that we're assigned it, then you're probably not really going to start rolling, right? So right now I want you to commit to calculate your BMR, to become calorically aware, and to do some work. 2, 3, 4 days this week, just do something a little abnormal. I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but if you don't start marking out time now, it's not going to be a priority to you later. This series isn't going to be a magic trick. It's not a wand that I'm going to wave and you're magically going to be committed to working out. This has got to be decisions that you make now. So if you have any questions, shoot me a message. Obviously, invite your friends to come along with you. If you need my help and support and encouragement and accountability, I need to know that, because I can't give you what you haven't told me you need. So until next week, when we get into those specific body parts, stay on task, eat well, and do some work. Let me know if you need anything from me. Enjoy your day, team.